Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now I'm back on here now for episode 2 of our stitching. Now today I've decided, well, I've started with back stitch. Now I'm going to do a blanket stitch. We'll do a few things in the B and then we'll go to C and everything. I don't know about A, there must be more things starting with A than that one, so we'll just go along with anyway what we've got here to find. I've got what I'm starting with anyway, and things can be just added as we go along. Now I've got this beautiful piece of material here that I've got all these beautiful flowers on, so I've cut out this nice piece. I think it's a lily, isn't it? And then I've got another one. I'm going to fussy cut this. Now if you don't have anything with a flower on it, you can use you can get a circle, use a piece like that, just cut out a circle if you want to put pieces on like that. You can also make it out of felt. Just make your circle by drawing around something round and then cutting it out. The leaf, you can make a leaf pretty easy by drawing it on just 2 pieces that way and you've got a leaf. So you can use felt or you can use pieces of fabric. I'm going to just do this one here today to start with, because I'm going to do blanket stitch, which you are really well aware of, but there's people that might not be. So we're doing this as a series, so we start where we start, don't we? If we've got to do some of the basic stitches first, well, I probably wouldn't say they're necessarily basic, but they're. So I've sewed my piece together. This is my background. I'll show you in a second. I'll just cut this out. Now you can sew around this as well as on top of it, so we will probably do a bit of that as well on this piece. I'm cutting out now to see what we want to get. Now I've ironed this, believe it or not. I did iron it, I straightened it out and stuff like that. Righto, so there we go, there's my bit. And I've stitched down there, all in the one colour, but that's okay because that's going to change because we will use other stitches incorporated with these ones, okay? So that, I really do love that, and that will go somewhere there. This one here I'll put on now because I wanted to do it first to start with. And I'm going to use a colour that is pretty close to what's there, I think. To do my... Yes, that'll look really good. This is a nice... It's a mustardy colour, you think? I think it might be. Now, I'll put my needle here somewhere. I know I did. I just remember doing that. No, that's not in. That's the bead one. I've got a magnet on the side of my pin cushion thing here, as you will remember if you've seen me make that. There's a magnet there that hangs onto it. I'll use this one, I think. It should thread up okay. Now I'm using pearl cotton, which is actually a crochet thread. Anyway, so that's that. Now we've got to thread that up. And we're going to attach this piece here. Now, it doesn't have to be centred, It just doesn't have to be in the centre. So let's do this. Let's put it across there, because we want to do an artistic piece as well, if you know what I mean. We're trying to do we're trying to be artistic about it. And then, because we've got little bits in there, we'll do them too in a minute. So let's see what the time is. Righto. Now we go up, come up under here. Now you can put some fray stop around the edge of that if you want to. You don't have to. It is a thing that you buy for your sewing fabric, and Sonia can't see hers. Sometimes people might use a bit of glue. That's not it. I found everything else, but it must be here in front of me. Anyway, it's called fray stop or fray. It stops from fraying, of course, the name, as the name says. Here it is. Sorry about this, I'll have to reach here behind me. It's this one here I'm using, Stop Fraying. Yeah, I think it costs about $9. It's going to last the rest of my life, but I don't think I want to put it around there. I'm looking for the bit of a, rustic look, I suppose. I don't know if it's rustic, but it's just, I don't mind. I don't mind. It's not going to be washed or anything, this one, so it won't matter, okay? Shouldn't fall apart unless I treat it really bad, okay? So you want to go down in the back there and come up under that, righto? So go down behind here. Try and keep your stitches very even, but you can make them big enough so you can see them, and I can just vaguely see this, and later on we will put a detached stitch around this as well, because we have a detached that we can do, detached buttonhole stitch, okay, as you would have seen me do. So this will make this piece look risen up a bit. I'm not doing a sample book. I'm doing a sample piece of work. People can do whatever they like. You can do yourself a sample book if you want to. Maybe if you like, after you do, maybe you can draw yourself a picky of what your base is, and then you can put on it which stitch you put on what. If you can't, if you'd like to remember what they were and you can't remember it, just do that. Make yourself a square, or if this is nearly a square, and then put a flower and then write down what you put around the outside of that, okay? If you want to do that so you remember what they are, or if you want to do this way. Otherwise you can just do them on a piece of fabric with a line drawn along, and you can just go along the line and do your stitching, okay? So now that I've nearly got round here, I'm about to show you how to do it, eh? So if you've been watching me, that's good. If you've been watching my channel, you know that I do a lot of this because I really enjoy this sort of stitch. So you go down behind your work, you pull these, come back up there, and you take this through like so, okay? Just if it tangles up a bit, just get hold of it, take it back down, and it'll be fine, okay? Don't panic, and do not pull your work too tight. Always check the back. I can feel what's on the back here because I've got my hand behind it, and it's fine at this stage. Now, I'm going to go, I have to put this over here, I'm not going away, I'm going to sew, I should say, down into here, right? I'm going to come down in there because when I do the detached part, I want it to sit up, okay? So the detached part can be a different stitch again for you, so you'll learn how to do that as well, okay? This is for beginners and advanced, of course, because otherwise, you know, because everybody can have a try. Now there, then I'm going to come back out at this part here and come around this way now. Now that one there, I might just go to the edge of, and you can see I'm going over this part, and that's fine. You don't want to, you can make them centre if you like. Everybody's going to have a different piece of work, I think. I would like to open a Facebook group for us so we can go and show everybody what else they're doing. If I could do that, I could have a go. A lot of people have got them, but I'm sort of not sure what to do about that, so if I can do it or not. If I do it, I'll let you know, okay? Right. Rightio, so we just turn it around this way. Come up to your point and put that on the point, and try not to pull it down too far. I'm going to actually go behind it now to hold that in place. Then I'm going to come back up again in the next, very close to that bit, and come around the corner. That one there I didn't do, so it's got a little bit of a, I didn't hold it down in place, so it's got a little bit of a loopy thing on there, but I won't panic about it just now. I mean, that was a bit of extra that I've added into the stitch, I think. So over the years I've done that if I needed to go around the corner on it. Okay. I don't even want to think about how long I've been doing this. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, does it? It's just good. It's all good. There you go. And keep going around here. I've got to try and work out. Now, I don't think I want this one to be sitting up. That one will be. That'll be down. So I'm going to go down here and take this through to the back, because I'm hoping I'm teaching you more than just stitching, okay? We're going to come up here, right, the edge of our petal, and we're going to go around to that bit. That bit probably can be flat as well. See how we go. So we want to come up this way, okay? This is for previous, this is for future stitches that we're going to be putting on. Now with these, this bit here, I'm really lucky with I've got that bit. It's this shading. We're going to be able to stitch that. Okay, we'll be able to stitch that on. Like I said, now if you can't get this sort of thing, use your circles or your leaves. Your leaves you can turn into petals. Now I'm at the edge. I'm going to go through the back. I'm at the point, I should say, but I'm needing to put a bit more thread on as well. So we'll do that. Put a bit more thread on. Blankety stitch. It's blanket stitch, sorry. Okay, now have a bit more. So you can sew a piece of lace on like this, whatever you like. It's up to you. You can get a piece of lace, cut it to a shape that you like. I'll show you that in a minute. If you can't draw, get yourself a piece of, a picture out of a colouring in book or something. I don't know which video it is, but if somebody needs that, I will find it to show you how to put the thing onto, make your own picture, make your own piece. Let me see now, if you've got a piece of lace, you need a piece, if you've got a bit of lace off a bit of a doily or something, you know, you can use this to fasten down that. You could use that the same way, alright? Got a piece of lace. Now you could cut that off another piece. It probably was. You never know. I could probably use that on here yet to put something else on there, because I noticed something that would work for. There's always an idea, you know. There's always an idea out there. There's ideas. So we're going to come up back near where we went down, where we left off, and we're going to go around here. Now I've left a bit of white on that, but there was white in the thing itself too, wasn't there, in the flower, so I might leave it there because it might, you know, it just gives it a bit of a difference. It's okay, it's a lighter colour there, isn't it? Now, this is really weird. I'm having a oh, I know why. I'm leaning on my elbow and it's grabbed my finger. Oh, I landed on my elbow and it gave, oh dear, sorry people. I don't want my fingers all funny there. Cutting off circulation, I am. To my own self. Right. I feel quite comfortable though sitting like this, so I still haven't taken this chair and got the other one in here. So unorganised me sometimes. Now I'm going down through the back, because that one might be raised up a bit. We won't know till we come back what we're going to do, which ones we're going to lift. We might go around the whole lot. We just might go around the whole lot and do the raised stitch, because there's nothing better than it looking really, you know, three-dimensional, because I really like that sort of idea, okay? And I'm only doing one stitch a week, even though I feel like I need to do more, but you only need to do one. I mean, this is going to take you a little minute to do around here, isn't it? So you make sure that you keep yourself level, keep checking the back of your work. I know I said I can feel mine, and I can, so you make sure there's nothing getting caught up in what you're doing, righto, because sometimes you get a bit of something and you get upset because you pull it all through too tight and it'll wreck it. Just go steady when you're pulling the thread in through to make sure you don't pull it up too tight. Better than having to pull it undone, because you can't leave it like that, really, can you? You know, I don't think so. Down in there, up through there, and over the top of the thread. Okay. Now I could have put a little bit of glue stick underneath it, but I don't want to. I'm getting nearly to the edge now, and it's not too bad. The pin I took out because I didn't want to keep getting caught in the pin. Now I'm at the top. I'm going to go down in the back here to keep that bit from having a roundabout shape on it, like this one here is starting to do. See that there? I should have put down there, and I will. I'll come back and do that. So you want to come back up there again in the inside of that stitch. And I do hope that I'm in the shot with this. That's good, I am. Because I forget to look at the camera. I've got to take my elbow off this thing. I need to know what I'm doing. It's only that finger there. Seems like it's a bit funny looking, feeling, because I've been leaning on my elbow. Okay, so we're going down into, and we'll go down in this way a bit further. Now I'm going to go through the back, and I'm going to come up at this point here. Here. Sounds like the neighbours might be. Last night they was having a fight over there, wasn't good. Yelling at one another. Maybe they're just kids talking loud now that don't belong in the street, because we don't have children in the street. This is interesting. We're all grown up here. We're all old now. That's okay. There's plenty of kids up the back and around the corner. I'm just saying that I don't know who was fighting. A lot of them go past here. I wish they wouldn't go and on their bikes and things, because these blokes that drive these cars up the street so fast, it's just terrifying. They won't have time to stop. Ow. Okay, so now we're going to go down in behind here, over the top of that stitch, okay? I say behind, I meant we'll pull it down so it won't sit up. Now we're going really close to it and coming back out again. Around this way. So I don't know if I told you where I am. You know where I'm in Australia, and it's hot today. Has been hot lately. And it's just, you know, it's too hot for me. Then hubby gets the air conditioner on, and I get too cold. And I said to him, you've got to turn that down now, you're freezing me. It's from one extreme to the other sometimes, things, don't they? If I should take it down, I'm not going to. I'm going to go. That one's coming to the end, that one, that one, that one. I might take this one right down to the end too, I think. Okay. Ouch. I do say myself things occasionally. I don't mean to, though. Right, so one more to go. Go down in here. Back, go through. Down, up. Easy, isn't it? Really easy. Just keep it same, keep it steady. You'll be right. Nobody panic. Get hold of you in a minute, I will, by G. There we go, we got you. And down here. this one here and this one here we will put a bit down in the back. Take it down through the back so it's not going to be sitting up. Oh, did I bring that? I brought it back out. I'm going to fix that and come back up. I come back up the same hole, so I undid that stitch. Accidentally undid that stitch. Don't lick the thread, makes it thicker. But I'm doing it anyway. I don't know why, but I suppose at first, when it's first wet, it's not thicker. But after a while, it probably is. Now take this back down the back again, Sonya. Then I come up next to it. Not through the same hole, but next to it. Now this is only because there's pointy bits on and I don't want them to go curvy. Okay? Like I did, like the other one has. Now I've got a bit of fraying going on here in the background, but that's okay. We can manage to get past that. And go behind there. I do like that. That looks good. That looks good. Alright. Pick up too much. You don't want to go through to the front again. Just check that. Make sure you're not going through the front of the stitch. The paper. It's fabric. I'll get it in a minute. Sorry, people. Rightio. Now let me see. What have we got? So we have a flower as our first piece. So we've done 2 stitches. It's a bit of little bit of thread here and there, but you can put them off if you want to, or just cut that off there. I'll just cut that off. Now I can do I won't do another one because we're only doing one at a time and I want you to keep up with me, okay? So that'll be for your week. You can put, if you want to, you can put more than one thing on like that, but we've got to fit 52 stitches on here, okay? Well, we want to fill it really good, don't we? So it's okay, we'll be doing that, all right? So thank you everybody for watching, and that was episode 2, so we're getting on there, so we'll be back for week 3 shortly. So thanks you very much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.